start here in Salt Lake City, Utah. With former player Clark Kellogg, Coach Mike Fratello, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Coach, Utah with the chance to take a 3-2 lead in this series.
And the Bulls do not want to go back to Chicago having to win both games. They need Michael Jordan at his best. He's hoping to rebound from what was a subpar performance by his standards in Game 4.
And that might be tough. We're getting a report, Clark, that Jordan is battling a severe illness tonight. We didn't know about it until right now.
Certainly not something the Bulls wanted to hear or see. As dominant as John Stockton has been in the past 2 ball games, Chicago's stars need to match his play. If MJ is less than 100%, a lot of that load then falls on Scottie Pippen.
You're right, he's going to have to step up. So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Three-pointer. Jordan shrugging off the flu to open up the game with 3 consecutive hits.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
The shot's good from Hornacek. Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know, with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive, and yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. And we mentioned Jordan feeling under the weather. And for more on that, let's welcome in our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. There is news on Michael Jordan. He woke up at 3 a.m. this morning with flu-like symptoms. He had a bad headache, he was sick to his stomach, and couldn't get back to sleep. He stayed in bed most of the day. He missed shoot-around and really didn't do any of his usual pregame routine. We'll see if it has an effect on him. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's a dramatic story, David. Thank you. And that, Mike, is the big question. Will Jordan be his usual Michael Jordan self today?
Well, I'll say this much. In games where Michael has been sick or played through injury, a lot of times it's been the opponent that has to call for the doctor.
Good line. We'll see what happens. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. Now here's Stockton. From outside the arc, Hornacek, no luck. And coach, for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see, are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. It's been more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
Jordan against Russell. Jordan refusing to make his team carry the load, finding another basket.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Here's Stockton. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
The big dribble of Stockton. Ball handling 101.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Jordan, the pass to Wennington. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. A fader. And Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Wennington. 19 points for Michael.
They could not have asked for a better start.
This is looking like a no contest already. And with Jordan under the weather, you have to think it'll affect his defense the most. He just doesn't have the energy to go full speed at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you know, Mike, I agree with you. That's what it seems like to me. He'll have to conserve that energy and pick his spots. And as much as the Bulls need his scoring, I think he'll have to go all out at the offensive end.
Rodman dishes to Jordan. Over Hornacek. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 21.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Russell passes to Malone. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From beyond the arc and then some.
Training threes left and right, making it rain from behind the arc.
Nothing the D is doing has worked, which is why they are going to continue gunning from outside the arc.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. We'll return shortly. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bull star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
Malone is out there with Ostertag. Then it's Stockton. It's Brian Russell. And it's Anderson in a shooting guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Stockton looking around. The pass to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Malone's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
Jordan with the bucket. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are loud.
Yep.
And here's Malone following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Stockton finds Russell. Rodman grabs the rebound. You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had to play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Boosters check in for the Jazz. Carr comes in for Karl Malone. Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Steve Kerr. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Russell passes to Anderson. Pass to Stockton. There's the pick. It's good. Stockton's got 6 points.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
And Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, two of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan's taking the mailman to school.
And here's Anderson, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Kukoc with it, picked up by Stockton. The shot's good from Jordan.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right. And it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick like he is, it seems virtually impossible. But I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah, no way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
Now, here's Stockton. 6 points for him. Foster is screen on Kukoc. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Can't leave somebody open on Stockton's team. That's a recipe for disaster.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And Utah making a change here. Hornacek's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Wennington's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. Now, here's Stockton. Russell dishes to Hornacek. Jazz passing it around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
Hornacek is known for his unique free throw shot routine. He rubs the side of his face before shooting as a sign of saying hello to his kids.
For the Jazz, Morris is checked in for Russell, and Isley subbed in for Stockton. And so Hornacek nails both of them. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Wennington with the bucket. Wennington's got his first points of the game.
This is where Wennington's height becomes a big factor, helping him get to those high percentage looks.
Passes it to Carr. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Utah, Greg Foster. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Capable of playing both the 4 and 5 spots, Foster also provides a certain toughness and edge.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Carr against Pippen. Count that bucket. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. To the paint. Picked off in midair. Hornacek outside. Out to the wing. From past the arc. The offensive rebound. And Foster kicks to Hornacek. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Foster against Jordan. The dish to Harper. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Here's Pippen. Here he goes. And he gets it to fall! And Clark right before the horn.
How about the footwork to get himself gathered to knock it down at the buzzer?
Woo!
And that's devastating for the defense. They can't let that shot get to them, though.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Longley. Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Rodman. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. Now, here is Hornacek. The three-pointer, no good. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. And I believe David talked to Jerry Sloan about Jordan's condition. D.A., what'd he say?
Yeah, Kevin, I talked with Coach Sloan as he came out for the third quarter, and he wasn't interested in talking about Jordan's condition at all. He said, I don't care how he's feeling physically. All I know is mentally, he's as intense as I've ever seen him. And he stressed to his players, we have to match Jordan's intensity ourselves if we want to win this game. Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. Mike, sounds like Jordan has the Jazz worried, even in his current physical state.
They should be. Even when Jordan's body is not right, he's never going to lose intensity or his will to win. Jerry Sloan knows that.
He sure does. He's a smart guy, isn't he?
He is. Such a savvy distributor. Jordan's court awareness and understanding for when his guys are open is impressive.
And here are the Jazz now. Stockton the pass to Ostertag. And here's Hornacek. Outside, Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it up. Ostertag. The second chance points on the tip in. Ostertag's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's simply a big guy doing what big guys do at 7'2". Ostertag, very effective at earning second chance looks.
Pippen, good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 6. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Down low. And the basket by Malone. And that's now 6 points for Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
Rodman finds Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. And that one's good by Pippen.
I don't know what the heck the defense was thinking there. I mean, he's cast from this area of the floor, and they let him walk into it.
Yeah, you got to show more fight on defense. This isn't the guy you give room to shoot from the mid-range.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ostertag, an easy 2 points on the layup.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Jordan in the corner. 1:51 left in the third. Pass to Rodman. Shooting over Ostertag. And Rodman with the basket on the assist from Michael Jordan.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective. And they're winning.
Now, here's Stockton. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
Boy, seeing Stockton work the pick and roll, that's the thing of beauty. So good at working passes around defenders in these sets.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Morris comes in for Russell. Anderson, he's checked in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Then for the Bulls, Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
A shot by Isley, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
That pushes Jordan to a series high for scoring. And while dealing with the flu on top of everything else, we may never see another game like this. Morris outside. Here's Isley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A steal. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Yep, that one goes in there.
Teams try to be physical defensively with Kerr, but it's rarely effective. He's so smart at moving without the ball.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
That's a little bit of icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Now, here's Malone. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. A shot by Isley, no good. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness. So it's the Jazz now.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Anderson. Antoine Carr out there with Morris. Then it's Isley. And it's Keefe in at the 5 spot. Here's Bushler. And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion, but he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Here's Bushler, covered by Morris. Another one falls for Chicago.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Utah, Chris Morris. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Look, what you see is what you get with Morris. He's a quality swing man who really locks in to taking high percentage shots. He's not going to take many bad ones.
And Morris drops them both. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The pass to Carr. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Isley. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Carr, no good.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Brown, the pass to Caffey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Caffey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job by Caffey getting it done in transition. Excellent effort there.
Here's Isley. Knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball called.
Carr, the pass to Isley. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, the way his shot went so wide, pretty obvious he got fouled.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
Team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Howard Isley, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago with the ball. Brown feeling it out a bit. Right side, Jordan. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Isley. The shot missing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the shot goes down.
Forceful move by Bushler. Willing to work hard for a high percentage look.
Isley, the pass to Carr. Out to the right wing. To the left wing. Morris outside. Lets it go from 11. Tries again. The kick out to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining.
The three.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Brown. And Chicago has possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Caffey for 3. That one's not going to go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Passes it to Carr. Lays it up off the glass.
Fantastic work by Carr. Getting the ball in a good spot and going into attack mode.
Pass to Caffey. Shot from 12. It's Chicago with another bucket. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. And the pass to Carr. Now Anderson. Pass to Carr. Here's Isley. 6 to shoot. No good with the layup.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Basket counts. Jordan's got 44.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
And the shot goes in.
I like the pass there from Carr. Outstanding job scanning the floor and finding his open teammate.
Brown, the pass to Caffey. Back to Brown. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leans from outside, and he knocks down the jumper.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Isley, the pass to Morris. Here's Isley. He's covered by Brown. Passes to Keefe. Bushler with the rebound. And there's the drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Bushler ready to drive it inside when he gets the opportunity. He's not just a catch-and-shoot guy.
Here's Isley. And now, Mike, the Bulls just one win away from their second straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Assuming Michael Jordan is back at full strength, Kevin, it very well could be an impossible task.
Oh, well said. For our terrific reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thank you for tuning in tonight. See you next time.